Hey yo, what is up everyone? It's your boy Shyzman and welcome to another video by your boy Shyzman. And I know that there's gonna be a lot of comments as to why I have this on. There is a reason. I was in the middle of trying to search for a treasure, and then I came across some pirates, and they took away my eyes. So basically, I've been blind on this eye for a while, and it's gonna take a while for it to heal, but you know, these pirates, man, they like really stabbed me in the eye with their like pink sword and stuff. Like, ugh, it was so bad. But I'll talk about that another time once this does get a little bit healed. But for now, I'm just like keeping it like, you know, as is, kind of like covered like, "Arr, mighty pirate." But yeah, otherwise, you know, it is what it is. Oh yeah, little cameo appearance of my very trusted buddy named Panda. You know what I'm saying? I don't usually showcase him all the time, which I would like to, but you know, sometimes when you're busy with life, you know, you gotta do other things. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Panda, how you doing, buddy? But otherwise, yeah, I have that, and I did create a new little mascot called Noodlehead. I will reveal that character. Oh, excuse me, in another time. But like, he's just a little bit of a mascot that I would like to use besides just my own avatar with basically, you know, the mask. Not this one in particular, but it's like, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. But otherwise, I think it's time to like talk about some nerd stuff. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done that. I mean, I am wearing a Spider-Man jacket after all, so. I mean, I would like to talk about that. Like, I'm still excited to see what's gonna happen in like Beyond the Spider-Verse, and also I'm hearing that Brand New Day is going to be coming out too, so I'm hearing like a lot of hopes that it's going to be pretty good. And since this is kind of sort of based off like the Brand New Day comic, that's like, you know, I from what I'm hearing, people are saying that it's either it's I guess like a mixed reception of that it's okay or it's like totally worse because of like what happened in One More Day. And I'll admit, when I did read the little bit of One More Day when I was like growing up, I was vehemently pissed because I was like, this is the shit that you were cooking up while Spider-Man the movie was on? Like, it was around plus Spectacular Spider-Man? Because apparently, it was around the time when, like, those shows and movies, the goated, by the way, movies and shows, were around and shit. And they pulled the... I'll get into that in a minute. Because, like, as a matter of fact, we're going to be talking about that here in a second. I had to adjust my thing sometimes because it does like bother my eye a bit, but it is what it is. Okay, let's talk about it. So currently, right now, what we got here? We got Mary Jane as Venom. Now, it is an interesting concept to know how this will work, but a lot of people are not quite liking this, and the reason why is because, well, let's face it, the Spider-Man comic books, just as of recently, at least like as far as the Amazing Spider-Man 616, whatever the fuck canon storyline is, it's not been the best due to a variety of factors of just so much like bullfuckery. They're inconsistent with like their stories, plus a character named Paul that I'm just not gonna get into because fuck him. He is a mistake, and he's a shoe-in for these editors and writers that are fucking out of touch and everything. And ooh, speaking of which, they be saying some like really out of pocket stuff about Mary Jane that I will get into another time about like something that's something great without the R. Sorry, without the G, but still something like that. Like, I don't know, those guys are weird sometimes. But that's for another day of just how much I really hate the Marvel editorial, because I still do. Like, jokingly, I'd be like, I want to punch them in the balls, but sometimes I'm just like, sometimes I'm just ready to be like, yeah, I think I'll pull a John Cena move on them and just, you know, kick them in the balls and just start strangling them with a fucking tie and shit. Nah, I'm playing. I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, let's actually talk about, well, this, apparently. Wow. What the hell is this? Is that an actual... Oh God, no! That's like, wait, isn't that like the marriage of like, hold on, the Mary Jane marriage, real quick. Hold on. Sorry. Sometimes it's kind of tough to... There we go. Hold on. So it's basically, well, this... Oh, no, that's eBay. Well, okay. It's basically this... You know, this part here, but, like, Venom. Wow. That's interesting. I don't know if that's actually true, but if it is, then that is interesting, to say the least. Oh, man. Though I did like her as Scream. Where's Scream? Hold on. Hold up. So I had to, like, check out something real quick. Mary Jane Scream. Well, besides her actually screaming here, let's just say, yeah, her as Scream is a pretty, like, cool concept too. Like, just her, like, having to battle with, like, a whole lot of stuff. Anyways, I'll talk about that another time. I say this is, like, done right in a way, but this is where I say it's kind of done wrong, because, like, it doesn't quite make sense if you think about it, because, like, I haven't really been caught up with the recent stuff as of lately with, like, Venom and all that. I heard that there was, like, that, like, Venom war going on, so that one was, like, I guess cool, but I guess it's, like, the after effect of it, and apparently Venom is Mary Jane, and, I don't know, man. It's just kind of odd, considering that if I remember in, like, the original source material, at least for, like, in the 90s or whatnot, like, mind you, I didn't quite read it, but it's still, like, you know, from others that, like, I watched the show stuff, they, said that, she was, like, terrified, afraid, basically just, like, no, I don't want to deal with this is so bad, and whatnot, and I'm just like, what? Like, this is, like, horrifically bad, because I'm just like, isn't she, like, a little, like, I guess since, because of One More Day, I guess she forgives Venom, even though I think she should be a little bit more, like, I get that you're trying to be a good thing, but at the same time, I have had so much issues with you in the past that you've actually ruined my life and stuff. Just basically just keep some things about Mary Jane, but then who am I talking about? I'm talking about the current writers that just like to just character assassinate their characters, like Mary Jane, Peter Parker, because that makes sense because of the fact that, oh, if they get married, then it's like they're unrelatable. Okay, so let's do a counteraction with that. So let's start off with, of course, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man. Like, the dude barely, like, graduates in, like, the first movie. Like, first 15 minutes! First 15 minutes! That man's graduated. And sure, yeah, he gets the powers, blah, blah, blah. You know, Uncle Ben dies, yeah. But it's like, Buddy still graduates high school. High school! And it's just, like, the same thing. And, like, of course, the original comic book from, like, you know, 1 to 23 issues, to 24 issues. One of those issues, he was barely in high school for that long. For all of his storylines that have been good is when he was an adult. So basically, when he was a young adult, between the ages of 20 years old to, like, 27, 28. Or even sometimes 30. But, like, still, those storylines have been, like, goated. Like, the death of Gwen Stacy. The Craven's Hunt. That one was pretty good. The Last Hunt, whatever you call it, that one was pretty good. And plenty others as well. Plus, like, the anime. Not anime. What am I talking about? The cartoon. The 90s cartoon. Dude. The 90s cartoon. Oh, man. I don't know why did they cancel that? Anyways, that show had so many good moments. And mind you, Peter Parker was a grown-ass man. And, oh, a lot of kids loved that. Like, I don't know. Like, these guys are, like, too, like... Anyways, all this to say, like... I'm just a little disappointed that they keep doing this stuff. Now, again, this would have been good have it be if they would have kept Mary Jane, like, the character that we actually like, you know, attacked and stopped, like, assassinating her so many times. Not like that, but I'm saying, like, character assassinated her, like, way too many times to where she's barely even herself. Let that sink in. Unironically, the, you know, Sam Raimi, Mary Jane Watson, and I know she gets a lot of, like, hey, whatever. She's unironically more Mary Jane than the current Mary Jane. Let that sink in. That's so silly. Like, oh my god. Yo, Chris Dunn, shout out to her, but like, man, this is just, man. If Stanley would still be alive, oh god, he would have a heart attack immediately. I just know that, because like, ooh. This is just bad. That'd be like someone like taking like a character of mine that I write that is supposed to be this sort of way, but then they retcon it to be something else. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? That makes you a dick. And if someone does that, I will respectfully come to your house and kick you in the dick. Respectfully. But still. Yeah, this would have been a good concept again if, like, you know, Mary Jane was like that. This is like done wrong, where it's like basically she's not even herself. Here, you know, her becoming, well, a different version of Venom called the Scream. This is actually done right. I mean, this is a interesting picture, but again, this is her when she's fearful. What is this? What is this? This doesn't make no sense. Other than that, like, you know, if I remember in Spider-Man 2, like, when she becomes the Scream, it's like, that, it was, like, done right to where it's like, you know, she, like, voices out her, like, frustrations, and just basically saying, fuck you, Peter, you were never there for me, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah. And sometimes, and some of the things that she was saying, to a certain extent, was valid, but, you know, these were just, like, some issues that she was dealing with that made her turn into the Scream. And then, like, it took till, like, well, Peter to, like, help her snap out of it. And, you know, they just, talk things out. Like how you would. What happened here? What is this? There is, like, no payoff. There's, like, no build-up to her becoming, like, a Venom. Like, how is this possible? Like, please explain to me how this is, like, valid in any way, shape, or form of, like... Anyways, this is done wrong. And I know this because it's like, this doesn't make no sense. This is just bad. This is done right. She does become a Venom variation called the Scream. Now, Scream is, well, this character here who is like a completely different person originally, whatever. But like, besides that, the way that Insomniac took like the concept of like her becoming like a Venom variation and just like having like a unique different spin on it, it's like, wow, it's amazing. And on top of that, the gameplay was just like really intense. Whereas just like you're trying to like fight your girlfriend out of this, but it's like she's like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But still. Chris Donis. Well, would it be crazy that I actually did like this version of Mary Jane? I know some people are going to be like, oh my gosh, she's horrible. But it's like, I'm sorry, when I was a child, I had a crush on her! Oh well. I'll talk about it another time, but yeah. Her name is Kristen Dunst. Yeah. I did say Dunham. My bad. Her name is Dunst. Either way, love the girl. Amazing. Kinda wish I smashed her. Now I'm playing. Who wouldn't though? But, whatever. Yeah, so yeah, this is just ass. This is just, no. What are you guys doing? Here, yeah. Done okay, you know, done right. You know, I say, in my opinion, it's done right because, you know, there's a payoff to this. There is no payoff to this. What is this? Anyways, besides that, let's go ahead and talk about something else that's a little bit different. And that is, a game called No Mercy. Um, yeah, I've like saw this a little bit on Instagram, on Facebook, and everywhere, and yeah. So basically, it's a game where it was on stream where you get to play as a certain character and you do very not so great things without the consent of the other partner and doing the absolute most. And as you can kind of tell, it's like, yeah, it's a bit much. I don't know if I want to get too much into that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and like just like come back over here to just like explain, just some stuff about what I could like notice about like that, because I could just do better just like describe what's going on. So yeah, it's a very problematic game for obvious reasons. It's like, you know what this reminds me of? It's like game. I don't know if I should say the word because I don't know how YouTube is gonna like respond to that, but it's basically Ripley, but if you add the grape with the rip. Anyways, that game with the Japanese girls and stuff. Yeah, I did remember that. It was, yeah, I've seen much better games that didn't have that didn't have any elements of weird stuff like that, but still have like the the fun scenes that you would sometimes see on like other sites. But like in this case, I'll have to say, yeah, this is just, it's bad. And I could kind of tell because it's like, yeah. Oh God, no. Yeah. Is he choking? Oh, that's bad. Wait, is he grabbing him? Oh wow. Yeah, no. This is not good. This is actually not good at all. In a different context, with consent, of course, that would actually be, a little hot. It's a little nice. In this case, it's horrible. Guys, please do not do this. All right? Do not do this. This is not it. Anyways, I think all I gotta say about this No Mercy game, honestly, I'm kind of glad that it's taken out, because what is this? Did we not learn from our last lesson about making weird games like that with like, again, I don't want to say the word because again, YouTube might be a little like, you know, you know. So we didn't learn our lesson from that, but we're gonna do this anyways. This is not good. No, I'm gonna get out of here. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. Whew. Okay. I had to close that out because it was a bit too much, honestly. Like, seriously. Let's talk about Assassin's Creed Shadows. Okay. Well, besides the fact that there's a lot of people that are saying that this game is woke, like so many damn times. From what I've heard, it is an okay game. It's an Assassin's Creed game. Most of the time, like the highest you'll probably ever get out of these games is that it's at least like the gameplay and like the scenery is mostly like really, really good, and like the storylines, if they actually put in the work, can actually be like very, very intriguing, and it can be really fun. But yeah, no, like I'm still kind of interested in this game in a way, because it's like I've been wanting to play, well, an Assassin's Creed game set in Japan since I was like, man, I was a youngin', so basically between like 9 to 13 years old, probably, where I was playing like the original Assassin's Creed to Black Flag to even Origins and shit. But yeah, no, like this game is pretty interesting for the most part. Like, you got a samurai, you got a ninja who is basically the assassin in this situation, and like the character, the samurai dude does samurai things. I think his name is Yasuke, and Yasuke's cool. And I don't know, like even just mentioning Yasuke for some odd reason stirs up a whole lot of like controversy. Even though, like, I don't know, Yasuke's cool. I think I see him more like on the lens of like, you know, how Afro Samurai is like a cool character stuff. It's like I see him like that, but apparently like I don't know. He is a real life person. Now, granted, whether or not this is a real life person, it's up to everyone else. I honestly think he probably was. I mean, is Oda Nobunaga a real person too? Yes, he is. Has he probably talked to a lot of people, including potentially a black guy? The first time meeting? Maybe. I really don't know. Were they progressive at the time? Again, I don't know. Who really knows what was really going on? And I'm not gonna get into too much into that because it's like, it is what it is. Like even like the last time I made a video about this, there was some dickhead that was talking about like, oh, I don't remember. It was just basically him just talking shit about the fact that oh, I'm a real fan of this and this is not it. It's like, okay, if you just do not like the game, just don't get the fucking game. Just go play Assassin's Creed. Like the original Assassin's Creed. Or anything else and just shut the fuck up. Okay? Nobody cares. At the end of the day, it's like whatever. Like, oh, it's not realistic. So it's like Ezio beating up a pope. Oh yeah, totally realistic that some assassin dude in a hoodie was out here, assassinating people and stuff. Totally real. That like, oh, there was like some guy named Ezio beating up a pope, I guess. Or totally some guy named Desmond Miles is running around against like the modern day Templars and it's something about the 2012 ending, whatever the hell. Yeah, that's totally happened in real life. Even though, like, most of it is just, again, at best, just a little bit of fantasy. Yes, is there, like, some historical truths into these games? Yes, in a way. But at the same time, it is still just a game. It's just their own interpretation of different events. Kind of like Civilization or whatever. I don't know. Don't care. For me, it's more like, hey, I'm going to get this game because it's fun. And you know what? I like it. Heck, I like Ghost of Tsushima. It's basically kind of like that, but just you get to play as two characters. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game in a while. So, this game is already that intriguing enough for me. And, yeah. I like ninjas. I like samurais. I like all this cool stuff. Heck, what's this? I don't know what's going on here, but, oh, this is like a... Okay, this is like some type of artwork. That looks beautiful. Some combat. That looks pretty cool. Dang, he's beating the shit out of that person. I'm pretty excited to play that game. I think once I do get it, I think I will stream it on my Shyzman Gaming video. I did recently made 2 videos on God of War, so if you guys want to check that one out, I'll probably leave a link in the description to like check out the video plus the live streams I would do every now and then. So I might do a live stream of Assassin's Creed Shadows whenever I get it. I'm not gonna get it like too soon because I have like I got some things to do, but like some cool stuff that I want to start doing with that. But yeah, I'll probably get this game just to like play it and just like get to play as either or, just have a great time. And also we get that Ghost of Yote or Yote, whatever. Basically the Ghost of Tsushima 2, but with someone else. So I think that's gonna be pretty cool. But anyways, I think that's all I gotta say about all of that. Or actually, before there's actually one more thing I want to like talk about, and this is just like my current thoughts on video games and anime, at least as far as like right now. I would say it's doing okay for the most part. Like there hasn't been like too much anime or like video games or any stuff entertainment that has like piqued too much of my interest. Besides like currently I'm watching Demon Slayer. I'm trying to like catch up with that. I just finished up watching the Tengen arc. That one was, dude, that shit was insane. And like, bro, I would like see what happens like afterwards with like I guess like currently I'm on like the Swordsman Village arc, and then pretty soon the whatever arc that is currently like airing with Demon Slayer with that. So I'm trying to catch up with that. But yeah, so far I've been enjoying it. I do want to see what's up with Dananan. A little, I seen a little bit of it. It's still intriguing, but like, I don't know. It's been a while since like I've watched some like new stuff. I heard Villain Saga is pretty good, so I could probably check that one out. And then as far as like video games, well, besides Assassin's Creed Shadows, I will say like, oh man, there's like so much. W2K25, I'm absolutely gonna get because that's gonna be a pretty fun game to play, especially because I'm gonna be beating my bestie up once again, so that's gonna be pretty awesome. Plus, I'm seeing that there's like improved like systems, and also there's a lot more to do now to like go around and fight each other in like so many like crazy places, and the special guest referees like a lot more improved. I'm just like, you know what? I think I'm gonna get that game. From what I'm hearing, it's actually pretty good for the most part. Actually, let me see if I can look up some like games that are like currently out that, or at least like ones that are going to be in 2025 or 2026. Games coming out in 2025. Okay, so we got some interesting ones. Well, it looks like the ones that's like shown on Google a little bit, or maybe PlayStation, because that's what I mostly play on anyway. So let's go on there. Let's see. Well, at least the ones that are out. Hell is Us. I don't know what that is, but that seems pretty interesting. Oh wait, Little Nightmares 3? Little Nightmares 3? Yo, hold on. Hold on. Let's switch her. Little Nightmares 3? Wait. There was Little Nightmares 2. That one... Oh, dude, I should have played the Little Nightmares series. Damn it. Okay, that's a game I'm definitely going to see if I can play, because I absolutely love Little Nightmares. Like, oh, dude. Such a great game. And, like, so many theories on that, too. Oh, man. I'm going to have to... check that one out again. Let's see. Ghost of Yote, definitely. Death Stranding 2. Wait, Death Stranding 2 is coming out. Interesting. Pirates. Oh, like a dragon. What? Oh, is that the dude from the Yakuza? I forgot his name, but he was a crazy dude. Monster Hunter Wilds. Not really feeling it. Hell is Us. Doom the Dark Ages. Oh, nice. I don't know if I have Doom yet, but I might check that one out. Death Stranding 2. Okay. Nice. Where Winds Meet. Huh, interesting. Okay, here we go. Little Nightmares 2. Trouble the Despiral, a cluster of disturbing places. Friends, low and alone will have to... Wait, low and alone? Have to work together to survive in a dangerous world full of delusions and escape the grasp of an even greater threat lurking in the shadows. Interesting. So these are some new characters. So it's not the Ray girl or the other dude. So I wonder what happened to them. That's interesting, because those characters are very, very important. So I wonder why they're left out in Little Nightmares 3. There's probably a reason, because like in Little Nightmares 2, something happened. So maybe. Okay, Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm not too keen on that one. Oh, Dynasty Warriors Origins. Wait, Origins? Huh, interesting. Oh, I haven't played a Dynasty Warrior in a minute. Dude, I might play that. Wait, Borderlands 4? Yo, no way. We're in the fourth installment? What? No way. Let's go. Yo, Borderlands, man. I mean, besides like the movie, but like, dude, I might have to get back to play a little bit of Borderlands, especially like with Hassan Jack, dude, and so many others. That'd be so cool. But Dynasty Warriors, oh man, I was like, man, me and my late great cousin would always play the game, and so much great time with that game. Plus, he would always play as Lubu, who was like my favorite character as well, which he does a pretty good job of playing. But it's like, it would have been nice to play as him as well. But I wonder if you could play as him in Origins. Maybe, you never know. Forever Skies. I wonder if this is a sequel to No Man's Skies. I mean, it got the same thing, so maybe. Oh, Elden Ring. Oh, nice. Elden Ring. I mean, I'm still sort of playing that game. I haven't gotten too farther in that game because, again, it's kind of a Dark Souls game. You're most likely going to get your ass beat a lot more times than you're actually going to, well, you know, complete a Elden Ring game. And plenty more, plenty more. Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic? What? Cool, I guess. It'd be kind of cool if, like, if we get, like, the remix or remaster of Five Nights at Freddy's, like, the original one with, like, you know, Freddy Fazbear and all of them. That'd be kind of cool. Split Fiction, Civilization. Okay, so there's some, like, decent ones that I might, check out. Like, okay, some of these are okay. I'll consider Split Fiction. I mean, seems interesting, but I'll think about that later. But definitely games I would like to try to at least play is definitely this game if I can. Dynasty Warriors Origin. Oh yeah. Maybe Monster Hunter one day. Definitely Little Nightmares 3 once I will play or catch up with Little Nightmares 1 and 2. Maybe not necessarily playing them or maybe play them and like catch up with that. Death Stranding, we'll see. Hell is Us, that's interesting. Doom, we'll see. Assassin's Creed Shadows, absolutely. I don't care what anyone is going to tell me. Like, oh my god, this game's wrong. You cannot play this. This is trash. Like, no, I like the game because it's awesome. I like cool ninja stuff. I like cool samurai dude, whatever. I like all that, and you get to play as both. Like, come on, dude. Like, think about it. That's like cool. But whatever. Some people will never see that, so it's like whatever. This is Ghost of Yotai. So this is like a couple of centuries or more than 3 centuries after what happened with Jin Sakai. Hopefully in Ghost of Yotai, they at least like explain some stuff that happened before we get to this character. Like, I really want to know like kind of what happened to Jin a little bit, like after, you know, all he has done in Ghost of Tsushima. Like, it's kind of just like I don't know. I just want to know. But anyways, that's all I gotta say. I think it's been running a little too long, but that's just what it is. Again, I'm a nerd, so I'm gonna like talk about like some nerd stuff. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, this is your boy Shyzman 21 signing out. I will come back hopefully without like this like eye patch thing bothering the hell out of me, because it is a tough thing to deal with, to try to like read and try to do a whole lot of things while you're having to try to deal with this all the time. But hopefully once things do heal up with my eyes and I can finally at least sort of see okay, and yeah. Anyways, this is your boy Shyzman21 signing out, and also again, Cameo Parents of Panda. Hi guys. All right, anyways. You go there, buddy. I'll come back with you when we make another video. Maybe a r/nice guy video or nice girl. I don't really care. I haven't done those in a minute, so we'll probably do that maybe tomorrow. But I just want to make a quick video on like some stuff. But anyways, this is your boy Shyzman21 signing out, and I will see you guys later. Stay peaceful, stay amazing, stay awesome, and most importantly, stay classy and stay being nerdy, weird, whatever the fuck you. Okay? Stay be awesome. Okay? Peace.